I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Right. Good evening, Shilpaji. How are you? Long time no see. Bandhu, Saurabh. Hello. Mm, Namaste, Kartikeya. Namaste, Surya. Right. What does sixth lord in the fifth house means for Virgo ascendant? It is long-term issues in relationship. Saturn. Saturn is the sixth lord, sitting in the fifth house of love romance. Saturn is not a relationship oriented planet, so Saturn and sixth house is conflict. So and Saturn is long duration, so long term issues in relationship matters. Okay, issues in the sense they are unable to let go of the person, even like they are just continuing a that relationship, a toxic relationship, that kind of stuff. Then it is also like someone can have digestive issues and all, because fifth and sixth both represent intestines. Someone can have educational issues, like problems in education or legal education. Is a legal and medical education can be a big possibility. Right. Despite Mars and Moon being the best friend, why are they debilitated in each other's signs? Great. Debilitation and exaltation doesn't depend on friendship and enmity. Okay, they depend on environment a planet is getting in a particular sign. Okay, Moon is mind. Mind wants to be peaceful. Mind wants to be like stable and all balanced. Scorpio is the sign of instability. Okay, it is the sign of ups and downs. So Scorpio provides the worst environment for the moon. There is no stability there. There is only like ups and downs and all that. So that's why moon feels debilitated there. Mars feels debilitated in Cancer because Cancer is the sign of emotions and Mars is actions. Mars in Cancer means person is taking actions due to emotions. Someone said something that he got emotionally triggered, he is ready to fight. Okay, so that type of action is like emotionally triggered action. The message is that it should our action should not be emotionally triggered. They should be more practical. That's why, like, Mars gets exalted in Capricorn sign. Okay, the sign of Earth sign, the sign of practicality, balance, and stability. Okay, so this is why. So exaltation, debilitation doesn't depend on friendship and enmity. It depends on the environment planet is getting. Why Moon is exalted in Taurus? Taurus is ruled by Venus. Moon and Venus are enemies to each other, but Moon is exalted in Taurus. Why? Because Taurus provides that stability, that balance, which Moon requires. Moon is mind. Taurus is the sign of wealth and assets. Person is wealthy, he is feeling stable and all that in life. So that is why the Moon gets exalted in Taurus. Namaskar, Priyaji. How are you? What are the effects of a Jupiter Saturn conjunction in the seventh house, Aries, of a Libra ascendant? A lot of Aries is in the fifth house. Very difficult for relationship matters because Saturn is like debilitated here. Okay, and it is also like Jupiter is getting impacted by Saturn's presence. So relationship wise, it is very difficult. Although there is this exchange, Mars is sitting in Saturn sign, Saturn is sitting in Mars sign, but malefic planets exchanging and also like a difficult signs is not great. So this is where like the person can feel lots of frustration in relationship, but with time their business can grow. Okay, they have to show perseverance in this matter, and with time their business can grow. If huge expenditure happening on house maintenance or dues to deposit to government authority, which house or planets are responsible for maintenance, repairing kind of work is fourth house only, or 11th house. 11th house is eighth from the fourth, so it represents transformation of home. So 11th house and fourth house become important for repairing and maintenance kind of work. For dues to the government, 11th house. 11th house, sorry, 8th house, sorry. 8th house, 11th from the 10th. 10th is the government, 8th house is 11th from the 10th, 11th is the gain. So 8th house becomes gains of government. Okay, so that's where. Good evening, Vimalji. What happened when a 10th Lord Mars is in 8th house Cancer ascendant? It shows lots of instabilities with authority figures. It also shows lots of dominance struggle with any authority figure, either with father or with bosses or colleagues, seniors, and all that. Okay, so that's what it shows. It is indicative that person should not work under others' authority. What will we expect results of a combust planet being Lord of Fortune? Person feels frustrated with the results. Person gets fortune. It is not that he is not getting any fortune or any luck whatsoever. He may get fortune or luck, but he may not get as per his expectations. So he may feel frustrated with the amount of result he is getting. Rahu in Dhanu and Ketu in Gemini. What would these two entail for Virgo ascendant? It is like fourth, 10th axis. Rahu in Sagittarius can make them very knowledge oriented, higher education, teaching, guiding, and counseling kind of work. Ketu in Gemini can give initial reluctance towards the business and communication, but with time they can develop that ability. Ketu in the 10th house Gemini is like separated from father or other authority figure. Person should work for himself, Rahu in fourth house shows person should work from home or private offices in matters of knowledge and higher education, guiding and counseling. Right. Jupiter and Moon in 12th house for Capricorn ascendant, Jupiter in Purva Shada Nakshatra, Venus in second house. How will be the Jupiter Mahadasha in terms of finance and relationship? Mahadasha prediction takes time. Okay, I'm not giving any prediction here. Jupiter and Moon in 12th house for Capricorn ascendant. So they are in good dignity. Most of the results should be good, but it is also in the 12th house of losses. So person feels a sense of loss. Okay, so whatever result this person may be getting, he will still have this sense of loss. This dasha can be utilized well in like any work of like being teacher or a guide or a counselor or religious matters or spiritual matters, foreign lands. Okay, dealing with people in foreign lands, for those matters this dasha can be utilized. But as I said, this is not consultation. I'm just giving you the results as I see this planetary placements, nothing else. The whole chart analysis is needed. If moon is in Taurus yet it is in eighth house of sudden gains and falls, does it still mean that despite the stability of Taurus, of environment, it will still go through ups and downs? Put it in reverse order. Despite the instabilities and ups and downs, person will feel stable. Okay, person will be like having this mindset, I will come out of it. Okay, he will be having this positive mindset that okay, I am going through lots of instability. Moon in Taurus in the eighth house, Libra ascendant. Okay, so I am going through lots of instabilities. Life is messed up and all, but the person remains like optimistic, I will come out of this trouble. Okay, so it is like this, person is facing lots of trouble, he will have optimism, he will have positive mindset that I will come out of the trouble. Okay, what are the results of sun and moon mutual aspect? Sun and moon mutual aspect means person is born around Purnima. Okay, it is full moon. If moon is also in good dignity, it shows full support of mother. Okay, full moon means full support of mother. Okay, whatever, in whichever good matters also, bad matters also, mother is always supportive. Okay, so then that is what happens, mother's family can also be there. It is better if moon is in good dignity also. Okay, like moon in Taurus, then full moon is better. Okay, rather than moon in Scorpio and then full moon is, okay, so it is that type of full support from mother. But it is better if moon is in good dignity. uh, I have Sagittarius ascendant with Mula Nakshatra, and Rahu is in that Nakshatra also, and Mars aspects from Ardra Nakshatra with Ketu. Uh, is that dangerous? I don't think so. Just be receptive towards the changes in life. Dangerous in the sense for health matters and all, it all depends on the dasha. But overall, Mula is all about uprooting things. Okay, so if you are not following your right path, which you should follow, then there will be lots of uprooting, lots of changes, which only shows that you are doing something wrong in your career or your work or your life. Okay, so just be receptive towards those changes and be ready to change your path as and when the change is coming. But if person is already on right path, no issues. Okay, for relationship it is difficult. Mars and Ketu together in the seventh house Gemini, this is difficult. uh, Possibility of lots of dominance struggle in the relationship. Rahu and in Ketu in each other's nakshatra, Rahu and Ketu, what results are expected? It is difficult. Rahu in Ketu's nakshatra, Ketu's in Rahu nakshatra. It is anyways they represent lots of illusion, and they are also in each other's nakshatra, utter illusion. Okay, and like best result we can talk about is like recently this COVID situation is started when Rahu entered in Ardra and Ketu was came into Mula. Okay, Ketu was transiting Mula and Rahu entered into Ardra, I guess, in Gemini. So the whole illusion of COVID started and all. Okay, so this is what happens: utter confusion when they are also in each other's nakshatra. Uh, Sir, I am not giving any prediction. Okay. Right. Uh, Taurus Ketu with Venus in ninth house. Good for financial nature of higher education if person is interested in finance, wealth, assets related matters, or any creative nature of work. This is a good conjunction, but relationship wise it is difficult. Thank you so much for your answers. Thank you, Jake Forrest. Great. Thank you for your questions, which gave me the opportunity to answer. Can we take exalted planet in Navamsha for the Navamsha related purposes? Okay, this is the main thing we need to keep remembering when we are dealing with divisional charts. We can take the representations or the planets and all, we can consider them, but only for that purpose. Like Navamsha for me is the chart of right life path. So if you want to take your planets in Navamsha, just take for right life path. Just try to interpret right life path, nothing else. Don't go into marriage, don't go into childbirth, don't go into career. Right life path which you should follow. D10 is the chart of your right karma. If you are trying to interpret D10, just stick with karma. Don't go into a relationship, marriage, childbirth, nothing. So whenever we are looking for a particular divisional chart, we need to remain like focused at that particular purpose of divisional chart. Is there any significance if a planet has almost same degree as ascendant but is in another sign? Yeah, they say there is a rule, but I don't follow it. They say they attract the energy. It is like a minefield and all that, and uh, the planets at the same degrees as ascendant degree has impact on each other. They say that. I never followed this. First and eighth lord in conjunction in fifth house. Instability coming in like fifth house related matters, either love, romance, education, children, creativity, or instability coming because of love, romance matters, children, and education, creativity. Pranati ji, what would be the positive result of Parivartan between Trik Lord and Kendra Lord? Parivartan Yoga it is not like this. Trik Lord or Kendra Lord. Forget about it. Whichever two planets are involved, just see what they share between them. If they share something between them, they both will cooperate on those points. If they don't share anything between them, they will not cooperate on those points. Like Jupiter Mercury exchange, they both are teachers. Or Jupiter Venus exchange, they both are teachers. Okay. So this is a good exchange for any knowledge oriented pursuit. But Jupiter and Venus, they don't share what? Like Jupiter is a more spiritual planet, Venus is more like a materialistic planet. So that's where they have conflict. So this person may have frustration around his materialistic life. He may feel that I should have got this much money, I'm not getting it, and all that. So always look for the things which planets share between them and which planets don't share between them. That will give you where they will cooperate. That will give you the idea where both will cooperate and where they both will not cooperate. Which is Moon Rahu for Cancer ascendant? What is Moon Rahu? You want to ask? Current Moon Rahu is obsessive mind. Rahu is obsession and Moon is mind. They both come together. OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. What they need to do is like balanced. Find the balance in their emotions. They may go into extremes, uh, either too happy or too sad kind of thing. So just find the balance in your emotions. What is the significance of planets aspected both by Saturn and Jupiter? Saturn will have a higher say every time. Saturn always have the higher say. So for first 35 years, a person has to put hard work. Then Jupiter's aspect will start giving the result. If a planet placed in bad dignity and receives aspect from benefic, is the bad results cancelled? Nothing gets cancelled in astrology. Everything is in addition. Bad dignity shows initial hard work is required. Person needs to work hard towards that and that thing. Then benefic aspect, suppose Jupiter is aspecting. What is Jupiter? Knowledge. Okay, so this person needs to get the knowledge related with that planet. Okay, suppose this let's take the worst possible example. Saturn is debilitated. Okay, and Jupiter is aspecting it. What it shows, this person first of all need to make sure what is my duty and responsibility in life. He should first get this information, this knowledge. Okay, that this is my duty and responsibility in life, and then the hard work starts. Then he has to put a lot of hard work, and then he can expect some of the result after perseverance, after years of hard work and all. He can expect some results. So this is what happens with this kind of situation. Everything is an addition, nothing gets cancelled. My cousin has Rahu Swati in fourth house. Is it troublesome? I don't think so. Rahu is in own sign. It is only troublesome when we go against planetary energy. Rahu is in fourth house Libra. Swati person should work from home in business setup. Okay, a person should work independently. Now, if this person is going against it, then it will be troublesome. If he is aligned with that, it's fine. Okay. Good evening, Aditi ji. How are you? Long time. I am fine, thank you. How are you? Jupiter Venus conjunction, good or bad for Kumbh Lagna in fifth house? Opposite nature planets affect, destroy each other, effect or not? Good or bad? Nothing can be good and bad together. Uh, in life, everything is mixed. It is life is never white or black. Okay, it is gray. So let go of this type of question making ways, good or bad. Every planet has something good to offer, every planet has something bad to offer. Kumbh Lagna means Aquarius, fifth house, Gemini. Jupiter, Venus are there. Venus is in good dignity, Jupiter is losing the dignity. For educational purposes, for creativity and all, excellent conjunction. Okay, Jupiter, Venus both are teachers. Fifth house is education. Gemini is collection of information. Excellent conjunction for knowledge oriented pursuits, creativity also. But when it comes to relationship, person feels frustrated because Jupiter is losing the dignity. Person gets into like troublesome situations. Troublesome in the sense they get into relationship, after some time they don't find any connection with the person, or they feel frustrated with the person, they think that okay, let me try another person. So these things keep on going. Okay. I'm confused and don't know what to do in life. Sir, I said I'm not giving any consultation here. If you have any conceptual question, please ask. And I have repeated you this thing multiple times in multiple sessions. Okay. How is your health now? Yeah, I'm doing fine, Aditi. How are you? How is your health? What is the rarest planetary conjunction you have come across? Jim Carrey chart. Jim Carrey just check like I think 5 or 6 planets in Capricorn, somewhere in 1962 born, I guess. Okay. Jim Carrey, also Mark David Chapman, four exalted planets. I know two people who have four exalted planets. Okay, so that is rare. Like two people in 8 years. So this is rare, right? Jim Carrey, like 5 or 6 planets in Capricorn. One of my friend or client has like 7 planets in the sixth house, born somewhere in 1980s, mid 1980s. Okay, 7 planets in the sixth house. So this is rare. What career should be could be pursued with Mercury, Venus, Rahu in eighth house Capricorn for Gemini ascendant? Career consultation is a long process, sir. It requires like analysis of 8 to 10 steps. Those steps are mentioned in the site. What steps one should follow? Okay. Lagna chart is always beneficial for native. Lagna Lord, right? Sorry. Lagna Lord is always beneficial for the native. Planets in Lagna will always be beneficial for native. What if it's Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars? Beneficial in the sense whenever Lagna gets activated as per your dashas, person sees a rise in life. Okay, whichever, even Ketu, Saturn, Mars. Okay, Saturn ruling ascendant and Saturn dasha going on. Okay, he will see a rise. Ketu ruling ascendant, Ketu dasha going on, he will see a rise. No issues. But as per the nature of the planet. Okay, Saturn ruling ascendant, Saturn dasha is going on. Ascendant got activated now. Delay, hard work, perseverance. Saturn's key factors. Okay, person has to work really hard and over a long period of time, then he will see the rise. Okay, and then he will see the rise in his life. Ketu. Ketu is isolation, separation, spirituality, research oriented work. So in these kind of works, or with these kind of events, he may get separated from someone or something in his life. Okay, that may make him spiritual, and person may end up in being a spiritual teacher or a guru or something. So the rise came, but because of Ketu related nature, Ketu related events. Okay, so ascendant is always the most important house because it represents you yourself. Its dasha is always important. It will give you the rise, but as per the nature of that planet. Also, the dignity can make the difference. Uh, I suddenly stopped doing puja part and rituals mainly because of planets or something else. It's your wish. Why to blame planets for it? Poor guys. Okay. It's fine. You can continue whenever you feel like uh, worshipping again and all that. Pranati, Sarji, Madam Ji, how are you? My husband has Sun Moon Rahu, too difficult. Sir, can Rudraksh will change malefic? No gemstones. Okay, this mala of Osho. This is good enough. So I cannot tell about any Rudraksh or any gemstones and all. I have no experience of any gemstone, any remedy, or any Rudraksh. It doesn't mean that they are worthless. Don't make this opinion. I am saying I don't have any experience. Okay. Uh, I cannot guide because of lack of experience. Maybe I was the unfortunate one not to get the result. I love your work. Thank you. Do you believe in destiny point? Yes. Uh, believe in the sense that I follow destiny point concept. Brigu Bindu. Okay, wherever it is placed, person's destiny revolves around that area of life. Her husband works from home. She is banker. She hardly gets time to come home. Very good, bad, ugly, whatever. Moon Mahadasha for Gemini ascendant in Mula Nakshatra. Ketu in ascendant. What can we say? As I said, like dashas and all, it is long analysis. These are like dasha analysis takes at least 1 to 1.5 hours. So we cannot say like this. Thank you. Okay, Moon is in the seventh house, Sagittarius, Mula. Get involved into research-oriented activity, business setup, and like knowledge-oriented work. And teaching, guiding, counseling, and related work of any kind, consulting work. This dasha can be excellent. Okay, and this is what I can say, but it is like huge analysis, dasha analysis and all. Natasha madam, what is the effect of 4 exalted planets? 4 exalted planets, like they push you for like worldly success. They push you for like huge success. What are you doing? Living a normal average life. Yeah, you should be world famous and all that. People should know you. You should be a great authority and all. This is how they push you. So it has its own difficulties. Like I have 3 exalted planets, so I can understand. Okay, this push was always there to become famous and all that. What is your view of destiny point in 12th house, in 10th house, in Aries? I cannot say like this. All these things require detailed analysis. How can a person himself destroy a very good chart with perfect planetary placement? Ask Mark David Chapman. Okay. Mark David Chapman, born with 4 exalted planets: Sun exalted, Saturn exalted, Jupiter exalted, Venus exalted, and all he ended up in doing is killing John Lennon, okay, of Beatles. Uh, and the reason was the same which I was telling and just before. If you see his interview, Mark David Chapman's interview, which he gave after about 8 years of killing John Lennon, in that interview, he said that I was a no one and I could not tolerate myself to be a no one. I wanted to be someone. I was a nobody. I could not accept myself as a nobody. I wanted to be somebody. Okay, this is the push of exalted planets. That what are you doing? You should be world famous by this time. Okay, you are not. What is there in this average job or average salary you are getting? Nothing. So this is the suffering pain of exalted planet. We all love exalted planets. As I said, I have 3 exalted planets, so I understand. Okay, because I had the same push when I was working in corporate and all, that I should be famous, people should know me and all that. This push was always there. Now, if mind is immature, push is there and mind is immature, then person will can go into wrong field, like commit any crime and all and become famous. Okay, if mind is working fine, they may persevere with their work and all, and through their work they become famous. Okay, Saturn Ketu in Pisces for Aquarius ascendant, and difficulty with family life, family members, almost no relationship in family, plus like person may have financial issues, person needs to work on his money. Okay, a relationship, family and money will be the biggest issue for this person. For Pisces, Sun and Moon, Mars, Saturn in Kritika, third house. Taurus, work for yourself. Saturn in the third house is always that kind of position where person should work for himself. But this Moon is uh, with Mars and Saturn. It is completely hammed. Not hammed. I'm not sure if it is hammed, but it is like a difficult situation because Moon is most gentle planet and it is with two strong malefics. Meditate regularly, and no matter, don't think that it is exalted and all. Meditate regularly. This person should meditate regularly. Meditation is like oxygen for this person. Have you seen the chart of Ananda Mahima? She had four exalted planets, right? I think she has. Anand Mahima, right? So again, it is the same kind of situation where person can become like worldly famous and all that. I will check it. I'm doing good, great. I'm happy. Question related to Lagna only. So if it's Saturn Rahu in good dignity in Lagna, uh, keeping name, keeping name, business name on nakshatra of these malefics boost native's life. If it is Rahu, it will boost a lot. So is it advisable? Uh, Saturn Rahu together, business name. I will try to avoid it because that name has uh, like Saturnian and Rahu energy, especially Saturnian energy. Okay, wherever Saturn is involved, anyways we have to work hard. So why to invite that energy twice? Okay, so that's why I will try to avoid giving the name as per that nakshatra. I will more rely on like benefic planets for this type, like where Moon is placed, where Venus is placed, Jupiter is placed, their nakshatra names and all. I will more rely. Or if a person is going through a benefic planet dasha, okay, like if a person is going through like Jupiter dasha, and Jupiter is, let's say, in Pushya nakshatra, Pushya related name, I will say that. But anyways, Rahu is in first house. First house is like self. So they should be like uh, whenever they start their business and all, they should be on the advertisement of their business. Okay, like if I make a Facebook post about my business, my picture should be there with this kind of planetary placement. My picture should be there so that people can associate my face with my business. Like I take the name Reliance, okay, and automatically the picture comes into your mind is of Mukesh Ambani, right? So this type, or if I take name Mukesh Ambani, automatically you connect it with Reliance. Okay, this type of situation should happen. Okay, uh, person's face name should be connected with the business. That will give a boost. For right, I think I covered it. My ascendant Cancer and my destiny point in 12th house Gemini 12th. Right, sir, I said that this will take a good enough time for analysis, which I don't have here, unfortunately. So you can ask any conceptual question. Hi, Kathy, how are you? If somebody has an exalted Saturn and the person is in the Mahadasha of Saturn, will the result always be good? There is nothing like always good. There is nothing like always bad. Can the person get difficulties in life? Saturn is in itself is a difficulty. First result of any planet in its dasha comes of Karaka. Okay, and Saturn is the Karaka of hard work, perseverance. Okay, Saturn represents our miseries of life. So Saturn dasha will come with misery, even though if it is exalted. Uh, Exaltation only shows that person will be like having this strength to deal with those instabilities, those difficulties, or miseries of life. It doesn't mean that miseries won't come into life. Fourth house co-lord Ketu goes into ninth house. That means it is like Leo ascendant. Ketu in the ninth house. Any research oriented education is great for this person. Research oriented higher education. Okay. Right. Because or it can be like a spiritual education also. Person can be interested in spirituality or meditation, and they may like to take education there. uh, if any diploma degree can be there in meditation, okay, let's go for that, and that may help them in becoming a meditation teacher and all that. Which position is better, planets in exaltation or planets in their own sign? There are different views on it. I feel exaltation is best. Okay. But only one exception is there, that exalted planet's lord should not be debilitated. That should not happen. That I have moon in Taurus and Venus in Virgo. It should not happen. Even if the lord is average placed, then exaltation planet dignity is good enough. Okay, it is best dignity. But if the lord is debilitated, then it is not that great. uh, with own sign, what happens that there is no separate lord. Jupiter is in Sagittarius lord is Jupiter only. So that's why they say that own sign planet dignity is good enough. We can is best, we can accept that. But if you want to specifically make a rationalization, okay, distinction point, then this should be the case, that if exalted planet lord is kind of average, then exalted planet is still is the best dignity. If it is lord is weak, then it is like own sign planet is in better dignity. Thank you, sir, for all your answers. Thank you for all your questions. Okay. Moon is not hammed. Moon is not hammed. Yeah, it is still. It is still like difficult. Moon with Mars, Saturn. Okay, get into your own business kind of thing. Kritika is represents many things. Kritika represents surgeries. Kritika represents weapons. Kritika represents critical nature. Kritika represents editing. It represents many things. Okay. Kritika represents nourishment also, education. What does Rahu, Venus, and Mercury in eighth house Capricorn mean in general? In general, it will mean lots of relationship instability, lots of relationship desires at the same time. Okay, so these things are represented. Then this uh, a person can have this uh, good ability at financial negotiations. These things can be there, can be creative also. Thank you, you're welcome. Jupiter on ascendant in Satabhishak, Rahu, Taurus in fourth house, Saturn in 12th in Capricorn. What is the question? Saturn 12th in Capricorn shows person, and Rahu in fourth house can show the like person can have a foreign settlement kind of thing, and Jupiter in first house can make them a teacher or a guide or a counselor, or they are seen as a very knowledgeable people in their life. Yeah, sir, Moon is not harmed, no issues, but it is with two malefic planets, which is difficult. Okay, Moon with two strong malefics is always difficult. Still, meditation is required for this person, and three planets in the third house is very much indicative of doing your own business rather than working under other people. Mm, right. Any further question? Right. I think we are good enough for the day. Right. Someone came. I was born in 1996. I'm trying for a government job. My good wishes are with you. Please tell me my about the career. I'm not giving career consultations here. Any consultation takes a long time. If you have any conceptual question, you can ask. You said one person had 6 or 7 plans. What is the result? What can be the result? Like they are always finding some conflicts or some obstacles in their life. Okay, this person, wherever he goes, whatever he does, okay, there is some obstacle always there ready for him. Okay, even like if he is going to like open a bank account, there will be thousands of questions. Okay, nothing can be easy for this person. It is always dealing with obstacles. Jupiter in ascendant for any ascendant, teacher, okay, knowledgeable person, guide, counselor. Okay, great. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye.